Hello everyone. Today I would like to share you about the life cycle of sunscreen. Thanks to Sunscreen, our hero to ensure our skin stay healthy and beautiful. In this video, I will cover 6 chapters to discuss the life cycle of sunscreen. The first one is Introduction. Let's learn what is sunscreen. Second chapter is the life cycle of sunscreen. Third is what are the environment impact, and the next chapter is the solutions to reduce the environment impacts. Before at the end of the video, we will discover the facts in life cycle of sunscreen. And the last one is conclusion of the video. Types of sunscreen. There have 2 basic types of sunscreen, which known as chemical sunscreen and physical sunscreen. Chemical sunscreen is the products that penetrate the outermost layer of skin to absorb ultraviolet rays, while the physical sunscreen is the products that coat the surface of the skin to act as physical barriers to ultraviolet rays. Do you know why we have to use sunscreen? The sunscreen will protect our skin from the ultraviolet A rays and ultraviolet B rays. Both ultraviolet rays can cause skin cancer. Make sure to use your sunscreen whenever you're going at the outside of home. But what is the life cycle of sunscreen? The first life cycle in sunscreen is raw material acquisition. After the raw material acquisition, it will be manufacture stage. And the transportation stage is involved to bring the products to the third stage, usage or consumer. And the transportation will be involved too before the end of the life cycle. Now, let's explore one by one. First stage of sunscreen life cycle is raw material acquisition. Most sunscreen use of combinations active ingredients with antioxidant ingredients for specific formulation. A formulation is generally differ towards a type of sunscreen and SPF rating or the needs of a specific consumer group. Let's talk about the second stage, which is manufacture stage. In this stage, the formulation of lotion will be discovered. Next one is making the containers, included filling and capping the container with the lotion. Now, the lotion of sunscreen is ready to ship. Let's move to usage stage. In this stage, the consumer demand for sunscreen is daily usage for skin protection against sun rays. Most usage of sunscreen will be applied during high-intensity sports or long exposure to the sun rays. The final life cycle of sunscreen is end life cycle. The packaging of sunscreen will be disposed to landfill. Some will be recycled and reused. This stage also will consume energy such as fuel for transportation of solid waste and management purposes. Let us reduce the environmental impact when using the sunscreen. But how? The first one, you can choose the biodegradable sunscreen brands, which are plants and mineral based, rather than chemical based. Do you know what is the best biodegradable sunscreen brands? There have 3 brands: Reef Safe, Caribbean Solutions, and Loving Naturals. As manufacturer that produce the sunscreen, please choose the bottle that can be able to recycle at the end of life cycle. Next is using all the naturals ingredients with no chemical used, instead of using the chemical base that will be harm to the environment. It is better to choose the physical sunscreen that more environmentally friendly. If you are the user and want to help the environment, you can flip the back at the bottle and see the active ingredients that contains zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. It's simple. Now, let's talk about the facts of sunscreen. Only 2 ingredients that are must. All others haven't been tested and should be avoided. The safe to use are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Furthermore, there is no longer can be claimed as to be waterproof, sweat-proof, and sunblock is now known as sunscreen. In conclusion, remember, small action, big impact. Taking a bit time could be worth with for you and the environment. Thank you for your time in watching this video.